Hello everyone, it's Andrea and welcome to this edition of Talks in the Car. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about popcorn. So how can we take popcorn and relate that to our everyday lives? If you look at popcorn, whether you have just free kernels that you put into a pot that you're getting ready to put over the heat, or you are using microwave popcorn, all the kernels start off looking exactly alike. They come out of the package and they are like a tan golden color. They look the same, they're shaped the same, they have the same consistency, they have the same color, they have the same size. They all look the same, much like babies. Babies may not look exactly the same, but babies come out as a fresh canvas. Nothing has influenced them as of yet. Nothing has tainted them as of yet. They have not experienced too much as of that. And all babies pretty much are in that same category. They are a fresh slate. They are fresh material. But as we go through life and as children go through life, when we experience the things of life, the good, the bad, the ugly, when we experience our highs, when we experience our lows, when we are exposed to heat, those things that are in us change and form us and produce something that is totally different. So that blank slate, those blank slates that we call infants, now develop into their own personalities. Now they become something different. Now no two babies are the same, because they are having things poured into them that are developing them into what they will eventually be. The same thing for popcorn. When you put popcorn over heat and things start to heat up, and now oil starts to heat up, those kernels that looked exactly the same now become unique. They don't look the same. They're not shaped the same. They're not the same size. But they all are different. They all are unique. And they all will contribute to a snack that is absolutely delicious. Popcorn is one of the most famous and universal snacks. It looks the same going in, but when heat is put to it, it becomes something different. We are like that spiritually as we go through life, as we go through different circumstances, as we experience different things, the good, the bad, the ugly, the heat of life turns us into something that is different. It turns us into things that is different from one person to the next. I won't look like you. You won't look like me. My gift won't be your gift. Your gift will not be my gift. My testimony will not be your testimony, and your testimony will not be my testimony. Why? Because the heat has changed us. The experience of life has changed us. We are now unique individuals with a unique purpose. We now have the ability to take those things that life has poured into us and to push them out, to be able to share with those who God has put in our circle, who God has put in our lives. And so in saying that, I want to encourage you, as you go through your moments of heat, as you go through your moments of change, as you go through your moments of up times and down times, and times when you're happy, times when you're discouraged, times when life gives you a miracle, times when life surprises you with something you weren't anticipating, that may be hurtful. As you go through all that, just remember that you are a piece of a kernel that God has put heat to in order for you to go out into the world and to share your unique circumstance with them. One thing about popcorn is that as it's popping and as heat is getting to it, it sets off an aroma. You set off an aroma within your circle. You set off an aroma that should draw people closer to God. Think about when you go to the movie theater, the first thing that hits you when you walk in is the smell of fresh popped popcorn. There is no other snack that has such a delicious aroma. And we ought to be the same. We ought to be in a place that when we are tried by our circumstances, when we experience different things, the aroma that we set off, the aroma of Christ, should attract those who come into our atmosphere. They should be able to say, I smell something good. They may not know and recognize it as being spiritual popcorn, but they will recognize that there is something in us that is appealing. There is something in us that draws them. There is something in us that calls them to want to experience what we have. So I encourage you, allow the popcorn of your life, allow that heat, allow those changes, allow those circumstances in your life to create in you something that influences the world, that influences the people that you work with, that influences the people that are in your family, your friends, the people that are in your home. Allow your aroma, allow your testimony, allow your experiences to be that thing that God can use to change the world. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you next time on Talks in the Car.